Can't Aiden Ross? Can't
like,
Aiden Ross have grown?
Yeah. Also, I don't.
Aiden Ross.
The thing is, like, I don't actually
that portrait for personal development
yeah,
everywhere.
I don't personally like. I want him to be a better person. Like I do. Why? I don't give a shit. Like I want him to be a better person. I want him to like actively try to become a better human being.
And rewarding somebody by giving them a megaphone again to go and use.
Did you see this? Come take a look at this. Oh no, it's f***ing fantastic. Come take a look at this. This tweet randomly got insanely viral. This person who doesn't even like follow me goes, y'all should check this guy's media tab. Okay, are you ready for this? We click on the account.
Alex Maker, he's a maker.
Yeah, he's just like and he's got 9 followers, 150 followers. Okay. We click on the media tab and it's all this, right? It's all this. It's crazy. What the what is that? What is that? Oh my God. He's replying. What? Yep.
Yo. Oh, that's so good. Yo. Oh, is she transgender?
The person that's replying?
No,
I don't
joking.
think.
I'm looking at your picture, dope.
Oh,
no, that's
you're
so
saying,
fucking
yeah.
funny. Oh my God.
I destroyed this person. I destroyed this person.
You broke him.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh, this is so
like,
good.
I want to know what he's replying this to. You know what I mean?
I don't know what he's replying to. I mean, it's.
Wait, what is this? Elon Musk, the world's most powerful, just endorsed Ethan Klein twice. Do you think this will be a moment of clarity for him, or is Ethan about to go full mask off? This is his opportunity to dive headfirst down the all right pipeline. Stop trying to turn me on. It's working. This is straight fan behavior. Why do you do this?
Oh, yeah, see that person? Look. That person's videos. They noticed too. They noticed too. Oh my God. I feel like you used to see more like wackos like this because now it's all like blue check AI.
Now it's
crypto.
all no, but they're all no. I still got the blue check mark ones too, dude. What the fuck, dude? It's kind of sad because
you think this is his phone background.
Oh God, I hope not. Like this guy's gonna kill me one day. I think you know what I mean.
That or he'll be your wife.
Yeah. Ooh. HasanAbi comment on Aiden Ross IG live. Get blackballed lol. This is not even real, by the way.
Yeah, look at
I don't know why.
Look at the steak thing.
I don't know why they. Yeah, steak logo, fake image. Don't know why they even posted this. Like, what's the point of this? I guess it's like.
I think that's engagement farming.
Yeah. Undisclosed gambling ad. Additionally, the image is doctored. This is generational beef right here. And then that guy is in the replies, obviously, replying this again. Dude, the Aiden Ross needs to be unbanned meta is so obviously forced, I will say. Aiden Ross wants to get unbanned from Twitch.
People say Jalen Brunson works the refs, but I don't think I've seen a guy try to work the refs harder than him in a minute.
Yeah, like after a year of like doing everything bad that you can possibly do, from having like out and about Holocaust deniers on actively, farming an entire community filled to the fucking brim with and shit. Now he's like, oh, can we please like unban me? I've changed my ways. And he apparently has like reached out to a bunch of like large Twitch streamers as well to try to actively get unbanned. And a lot of the FaZe boys are obviously on board with that. I think Sneeko is also trying to do this as well after like 2 or 3 years of basically just doing like the absolute worst kinds of politics. He got me. That is me. Yeah. Yeah. Your Rage explains Twitch has been watching Aiden Ross and is still banned on Twitch for a stream with Nick Fuentes. Yeah, like I don't understand. Like what the f is the expectation, dude? Like it's not even sniffing Andrew Tate's seat or whatever, like all the meme shit. It's like, yeah, you until very recently were linking up and it's giving Clocky. How dare you? That's up. But hasn't it been 2 to 3 years though? Dog, what I'm talking about in terms of like him having Nick Fuentes on didn't happen 3 years ago. It happened like a couple months ago. What are you talking about?
I also just like the idea of it's been 2 or 3 years, man. Can't Aiden Ross? Can't
Like,
Aiden Ross have grown?
Yeah. Also, I don't.
Aiden Ross.
The thing is, like, I don't actually
that portrait for personal development
Yeah,
everywhere.
I don't personally like. I want him to be a better person. Like I do. Why? I don't give a shit. Like I want him to be a better person. I want him to like actively try to become a better human being.
And rewarding somebody by giving them a megaphone again to go and use that is like not how they become a better person.
The problem is that like I think a lot of these dudes just don't have any sort of personal responsibility at all, where they just don't want to. They don't want to recognize that like it's not some grand conspiracy. This is a platform that's trying to make money, and obviously, as a platform that's trying to make money, even though you might have a sizable audience, right? They don't want the stink associated with like denial. Okay. And that's the thing that a lot of my haters don't understand. Where my haters would be like, well, Hasan is on the platform. Why can't Aiden be on the platform? Not realizing that
Hasan
like,
doesn't open his mouth and sound like the Turner Diaries.
Yeah. Not realizing that like, no matter how much people try to force this like Hasan is anti-Semitic narrative, like, adults, okay, not 14-year-olds who get their political world incline or drama YouTubers, adults understand that that is not the case. That's the reason why the New York Times is not doing an article about like how much, and even though they themselves are very pro-Israel, even the New York Times doesn't go the distance and like write an article about how anti-Semitic I am. And that's why you only see it in like Fox News or slop papers like New York Post. You feel me? You understand? What is this? Oh, the apologies got to be light years ahead of the disrespect. What is phase adapt?
Do not.
The apologies got to be as loud as the disrespect. I'm light years ahead of our leading scientists and politicians. I got to be heard on an international level at CNN, at BBC.
What's the Daily Loud?
I assume it's about drones. Oh, yeah. It's about military bird drones. Yeah. I mean, he's right. He's been right.
Oh, is he anti-bird?
Aiden last month.
Oh, guys, listen. I'm Jewish.
Sorry, I was like
Sneeko Daily. Sneeko love speech.
Okay, I'll be real. Guys, listen. I'm Jewish. You guys know that. Hitler was a great leader. What he did was wrong. I obviously so fucked. It's for real. What he did was fucked up. He killed innocent people. But he was a good leader. Like,
okay, hold on. Like, that's insane.
No, dude, getting tricked as a Jewish American into believing wait, is that yours or is that mine? That's mine, right?
That's yours. That's mine.
Yeah. Getting tricked as a Jewish American adult into like pro Hitler.
What do his parents think? Like, does his mother see this?
Pro Hitler sentiment is so funny. Like if this was a bit, it's hilarious, but it's not a fucking bit. No, that's what I mean.
Like it's like his hat. Like it's like
look at Sneeko's face. Like even Sneeko's like, what the?
Like my parents love me unconditionally. They're wonderful parents. They're lovely people. If I said that, they wouldn't talk to me again, and I would understand it. Yeah. That's insane. That's crazy. Hitler was a great people. Yeah, he killed a lot of innocent people, but he was a great leader. Like what? Because you think a great leader, like because his name.
What did he do? He built the Autobahn.
Okay, but you see, right? But he got to be the leader. He got to be the leader.
He literally was awful at being a leader.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but like he lost
and he killed himself.
He topped himself. He was like twitching. He was on speed. He was like also like he was kind of like a baby everybody feted for like the last few years of his, even in the war. Like he thought he was a general. He was a terrible general. Like I don't know what to say. Like
he failed.
Hitler was a great leader. Is like one of those like
conservatives love.
That's Charlie Brown had hoes.
Right wingers love losership, bro. They can't let it go. They're like, oh, the Confederacy. It's like, bro, that went, dude. The McRib has had more staying power than the Confederacy. You just gotta let it go at some point. Stop being a loser, dog. Same shit with the Nazis. Like, I don't understand it. They're like, no, it'll rise again. No, you. Okay, well, I guess also, like, technically it is rising again.
Well, yeah. Well, and also, and like the Hitler thing is like, it's just ignorance. Like in the most like true essential like. That is an ignorant person with ignorant attitudes and ignorant ideals, and like he sees the world in a disgusting way. So yeah, keep that banned for like I don't know, aeons.
I just don't like
when
if
they
he
pull
wasn't
out the Ark of the Covenant.
the thing is if he wasn't doing this shit, then like if this was, I don't know, like 3 years ago, and he is like actively being like, yeah, I'm so sorry about all the shit that I said. It was really dumb of me. I learned, you know, I was a young 24-year-old or whatever. But it's like, what are you doing? I want him to rehabilitate. I want him to not be a dickhead. I want him to not have opinions like this. Okay. But it's just crazy where he's like, no, please let me in on Twitch. I saw the same shit with Sneeko. He's trying to get unbanned too. He's like, I did a lot of fucked up stuff. Okay. The fucked up stuff is like defending pedophilia. like, what do you mean?
I mean, it is like, look, I'll also say this, like before about, I don't know, 10 years ago, it was like considered a hard-earned privilege that you usually had to, you know, like demonstrate talent and ability to have like the ability to speak in front of thousands of people at a time. Like it wasn't just something awarded to you. And like perhaps it's like good and not bad that people can use social media to connect with large audiences, you know, in a straightforward way. I would suspect that all of this could be credited to that as well. The flip side of it, though, is that this method also lets in that motherfucker. It lets in an idiot like that guy just and gives him a platform because, I mean, what is he even good at? 2K?
Aiden? No, not. I mean, he was like.
What is it like?
He was funny. He was funny. He was funny. He was like,
funny.
He would do. He had like a decent nature about him. Like he had a funny disposition. He would. No, I'm being fair. Come on, guys. Like as a content creator, remove the last like 3 or 4 years. Like remove the Andrew Tate.
Like prior to this shit. What was that?
Pre Andrew Tate, he would play 2K, play COD. That's whatever. But that wasn't the reason why he blew up. The reason why it blew up was because he would make a mockery of himself, like a jester, right? In front of very famous people. And I think like there was something to that. Like he did do a lot of the stuff that like I think Kai does right now and does very well without, you know, Kai does it also very well in a much more manageable and normal and relatively brand friendly way. Whereas Aiden was also kind of funny and did a lot of like cool shit, did a lot of like celebrity collabs and things of that nature. And there is space for someone who makes a mockery of themselves in an intentional way. It's just that I think at a certain point he leveled up the self-harm to a degree where he just became like a kind of hateful person. He like really rode the Andrew Tate shit, got really invested in the gambling. A lot of these guys got a lot of bags, like big ass bags from fucking the crypto casino, stake.com, and they just never look back. And it's weird because like people still find this to be authentic, not realizing that you know, it is the most inauthentic thing you can do with tens of millions of dollars from a fucking cryptocurrency casino and you know, say some of the most unhinged shit to desperately clip farm and generate content that way and develop a community of fucking serial doxers, Nazis, and fucking harassers. And when I say Nazis, I'm not being woke. I mean like literally fucking neo-Nazis. Like one of his emos was straight up the Groiper meme of like the greedy merchant meme, but with Aiden's face. Like that's his community. How fucking nuts is that?
I mean, it's like it's very sad. It's sad. It's also just, it's sad not just because it's like, it's weird to see, like, it's just definitionally, in the same way that it's sad to see Kanye be like, I love Hitler. Like, it's weird. It's sad to see a Jewish guy be like, I love Hitler. And it's sad to think that, like, he has reach.
I mean, like, if it was a bit, it's funny. If
it was a bit, yeah, it would be funny.
Yeah, it's like hilarious to think of a guy who's so dumb that he was duped into believing that the Holocaust didn't happen or some shit.
I mean, like, it seems pretty clear that he's got something wrong with him, man.
Anyway,
I don't know.
And yeah, chat forgets we used to be on good terms. Exactly. Like I was actively trying to help him out.
Ball, dude? I'm live right now.
But what is this? What is this fucking? I'm showing you to everyone. Look at this fucking guy. Yeah, there was. I was trying to be a unk. I was trying to be a good unk. Okay, and he went with the bad unk. He went with Andrew Tate. That's what happened. Which way Western man happened, okay? Which way Western man? On the one hand, you got HasanAbi, who fucking paints his nails and is gay, okay? And on the other hand, you have Andrew Tate, who is like way gayer than me, by the way, with the way that he dresses and shit. Like, it's crazy how gay he dresses, and like people still think that's the beacon of straight.
It's true. He does look like a waiter. So he looks like a waiter in Vanderpump
He's so
Rules.
fucking Euro, bro. Exactly. Anyway,
like, he should be getting me mozzarella sticks at Sir.
That's besides the point. My point is, my point is, he chose his lane, and in that process, he became this like angry person, like incredibly angry person. And slowly but surely, he leveled up on that anger and resentment and frustration and right wing politics, and he basically maxed out. Now he wants to turn back, but he's still doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take it with a grain of salt with what I'm saying. Like, no, he was. Okay, I'll be real, guys. Listen,
And the saddest part about it is, like, I tried communicating to him that if he goes down this this pathway, he's going to fucking become the person that he is now.
Okay, but bro,
in the process, he got like addicted.
Hassan.
What?
He said, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, that's true.
He said,
okay,
take
fair.
it with a grain of salt.
That's fair. That's fair.
He said, take Hitler as a grain of leader with a grain of salt.
Yeah. I tried to save him from the Kanye shit too back in the day. Anyway, my point is, a lot of the stuff that I said, yeah, this is the gayest tone tweet. Jewish guy who's so dumb he gets convinced to be a Nazi is still such a top tier character. Yeah, this motherfucker wants to get unbanned from Twitch, and he's throwing up a Sig Heil, bro, on January 16th.
I fuck with all you over here too. Thank you so much for coming. I really.
What, bro?
Like, what are you doing? Jewish guy who's so dumb he gets convinced to be a Nazi is still such a top tier character. Like, if it wasn't real, it would be funny, but unfortunately it's sad and it is real. Yeah, he actually did this before Elon, because Elon did it on January 6th.
And I love that they call it a controversial arm gesture, because that is like,
I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all coming. I'm gonna come out here and check up on this side too.
Yeah, he did hit it pretty clean.
He hits it way cleaner than Elon and all the, yeah.
I mean, okay, look, the other thing is that, like, part of what all the Nazi shit is that, like, that thing that Andrew Tate clip that was going viral, where he's like, you see, like, World War II is the greatest evil, right? And, you know, like,
Andrew,
like, it is just about, like, finding, like, what is the most outrageous thing I can do, and doing it, like, evacuating it of any content, just knowing, like, oh, yeah, like, this is controversial. This will get a lot of attention. This will get the crowd going. Who gives a shit if it's literal Nazi stuff? It's like, I just know that it's like hitting the sides of the thing in operation. Like, zzz, like it just has the, yeah, I mean, nothing, like, what else in our society does have, like, the juice of, like, of saying Hitler was good? Like, nothing. That's why he's saying it. It's cheap. It's beyond childish.
So, yeah. It's just, God, it makes me sad. It makes me sad because, like, it didn't have to fucking be this way. You know what I mean? Like, because I think about not only, like, what this has done to him and probably his own, like his own mindset, his own psyche, but also on top of that, like, there are now fucking, like, thousands, if not millions, of young boys who also think this shit is so fucking cool. They're being corny.
Gavin Newsom's son, dude.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, if Charlie Kirk is, although
it's so busted.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. Anyway, the point is, you know, people see this kind of shit. So if you do want to be unbanned, you can't do this kind of shit. You shouldn't do this kind of shit regardless. But it's also incredibly fucking stupid if you do this kind of shit. Yeah, there was also when he told a viewer he would give him $20,000 if he slashes his brother's throat because he watches me. He said his pronouns are kill/dem. He offered $1 million to find dirt on me. He told me to kill myself. There were so many things that he's done to me personally, but that's not the reason why I'm saying this. I don't give a shit. There are a lot of people online that say that kind of stuff. That stuff washes past me. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm telling you, okay? But when you do stuff like that, okay, if you think that some 45-year-olds are not actually seeing that and going, well, I don't want that toxicity because it will carry over not just to Hasan, but other content creators as well, then you'd be wrong, okay?
Yeah, I don't really see why you would let a guy in your house who's just gonna like smear shit on the walls. It
That's
seems
it.
bad for
That's
everyone.
it. That's it. It's like that is why a lot of these dudes that do stuff like this and then consistently level up in the toxicity and the fucking harassment campaigns against other content creators and shit, like they don't realize they're doing it to themselves. There is no accountability at all. And people always say that about me. They're like, Hasan, you never get held accountable or whatever the fuck. But it's like, I'm not doing that.
I hold you accountable when you don't respond to my text messages.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't want coffee, but I saw it too
When
late
you don't,
anyway.
you know, call me cool and good.
That's true.
I hold you accountable.
I'm technically not losing, yes. However, I do want to say that it's still addicting. I still do it off stream all the time. Like I was just doing it like before I called you. So
okay, but don't put that on your fucking fan base too. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, whatever. You're not gonna listen to me. It's clear. I keep telling you not to do it, but you keep doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff.
What is he talking about?
Gambling.
I
I was trying to get him to stop gambling. I tried to get him to stop gambling over and over again. I tried to tell him like, don't take the fucking bag. And the example of a person who I had zero impact on, who actually made that exact same decision on their own, is Kai Cenat. I never told Kai Cenat not to do any of this shit, and perhaps that was a good thing because clearly nobody fucking
you've got
listens.
a great record.
Yeah,
so far.
nobody listens to me. People just like fucking do the exact opposite of what I tell them. But Kai didn't do any of that shit, and look at him now. Do you understand? Like you have to take a little bit of accountability for your actions. Okay. You got to take a little bit of accountability for your actions. You got to fucking sack up. You're a goddamn adult. You know what I mean? Hasan has a 0% success rate with these people. It's because the areas of impact where I am successful are invisible because you don't think about it. That's the only reason. But when I'm unsuccessful, it's very public.
Is the shirtless thing part of his bit too?
I mean, it's not even a bit. I think it's just who he is.
Okay. All right. I get what you're saying, but the Phils thing is what I was like, all right, the Phils.
How do you keep thinking that you can little bro people that you barely know, man? First of all, little bro people that I barely know. I knew this person a lot better than fucking Andrew Tate did. The fuck are you talking about?
Thing is fucked up. It's wrong. I get that. But if it's raw balance, you know, it's my money and I get I'm being paid to do it. It's still it's not fake gambling anymore at that point. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's called scamming.
No, I don't get what you're saying. Even so, I get it. I get what you're trying to say. I still don't agree with it. It doesn't matter. You're like, oh man, I'm just like losing my own money. Who cares? It's like, okay. You're still.
I know what you're saying. Either way, I think if you gamble, you're gonna lose, and I make that very clear, and everyone knows that. But
look, the only thing that is gonna make you stop, I know for a fact, is when Steak is like, all right, fuck this. We're no longer paying these motherfuckers. And then you're still going to gamble probably, but not as much as you do. And you're not going to move to Toronto for it.
True.
Anyway, all right. So what did you want to talk about? You want to talk about politics here? Well, yeah. It just makes me sad, dude. I tried my fucking best. I tried for like a year plus, almost 2 years.
If they don't fuck with you, obviously Twitch don't fuck with Aiden. You know what I'm saying? Dan Clancy got something, you know what I'm saying? They will look at what you do on every other off-platform activities.
But it makes sense. It makes sense as to why, they would do that. You know what I mean? Like, of course, because the shit he's doing off-platform isn't just like marginal shit. I don't know why other content creators like refuse to understand this. Like, it's not. How do I explain this in a way that people can comprehend? Like, what is a good analogy here? Like, it's not a minor infraction that they're like holding you accountable over. It's like major shit, you know? Like denying the Holocaust is major shit.
Well,
okay?
and also it's
saying
like
Hitler was a good leader is not like minor in the eyes of these fucking platforms. At least for the time being.
Well, and also he's big. Like he's not just going to show up and have like 10 viewers and he's just some guy. And like,
yeah, you're bringing your fucking, you're bringing your fucking audience with you.
And on top of which, it's like there's like this is a business. And if like Aiden Ross is going to engage with like the lead people on this platform, the people who generate content or whatever, and he like spreads his cancer everywhere, I guess, then the fear is that it spreads. It makes like from a business perspective, it makes complete sense why you don't want somebody saying Hitler was great. Like that's I don't know. I'm not really sure you could ever convince me that it's a wise business decision to invite that. Or to invite somebody who's like even saying it just to like trigger or provoke an outrage and like thinks that that's like a line to cross.
I'm talking Facebook.
Clipping out of context real quick. Good.
I'm talking IG. I'm talking Snapchat. I'm talking, Skype, all type of shit. They will watch what you do. And if they not fucking what you do, they will never unban you, bro.
Yeah.
They will never unban you. So, yes, they were watching it. They have been watching Aiden.
Yeah, that's why when people say, oh, he got banned 3 years ago for like unmoderated chat or whatever, which by the way, they never say what was going on in the unmoderated chat. They never mentioned that. It was just Sig Heils, left and right. But yeah, that's not the main reason why you don't get unfucking banned, okay? Another good example of this is Speed. Okay, look at Speed now. Look at Speed now. Speed is on ban from Twitch. Look at Speed now. Why is he on ban from Twitch? It's not just because he became a large content creator. He became one of the largest content creators, but also in the process, while he was becoming a larger content creator, he literally stopped doing the shit that he was doing when he was like 16, 17 that caused him to get banned to begin with. That's it. Like, why? Why won't anybody? Why the fuck won't anyone who, any of these other content creators who are literally older than Speed not recognize that? That's it. It's just accountability, like, and owning up to your mistakes and like trying to become better, trying to become a healthier person.
If you don't own up to them as mistakes and you don't listen when people call them mistakes and you don't do that, then people might get the impression that you don't think they were mistakes. Maybe
because they don't think
your actions and what you say and what you do and how you're perceived are in effect the definition of what you are to other people. Ice Poseidon has been banned for so goddamn long, and Aiden's gonna be just like that. I don't know. Maybe they will unban Aiden. I don't know. Like, I have no say in this matter, contrary to what people fucking think I have a say on. But yeah, someone made a baseball analogy, and I think it's important. It's a decent one. Disagreeing with the ref and getting ejected from one game versus assaulting another player and consistently making threats to do it again. Or rather, disagreeing with the ref and getting ejected from one game and then continuing to fucking go and play basketball and like fighting people in the basketball courts. People are going to be like, okay, I don't want you to play baseball no more. Yeah, on like the pickup courts across the street with like the weird, like with like those really weird.
Yeah, you got ejected from the baseball game. You went over and you started beating the shit out of people on the other courts. They see that. They're going to be like, okay, well, clearly you're a danger.
I do think that it is also like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is there like this like unban him meme or whatever? Like, is there anybody that it's proven to be successful with where like it just say it enough and they were just like, fine, we'll flip the switch? Like, has it ever actually worked?
No, I don't think it has. But it doesn't hurt to like actively get some of the larger content creators on the platform to also petition on your behalf, which is what Aiden's trying to do.
No, it makes sense. But like it's if one were to try to do it, that's how you would do it.
But that's not going to. Gideon did kind of. No, for Gideon didn't just also fucking demand to be unbanned or whatever. Gideon at that point, and I don't know what the fuck he's up to now, but at that point he had actually changed the ways that he was operating. He had reformed. He apologized. He literally asked for fucking asked for the people like Pokimane to accept his apology. She did. You know what I mean? Like he's doing pedo hunting videos now. Oh, brother.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that's what it is.
It's always and it's not always bad to worse with these people,
and it's not because like Pokey endorsed him and that's why, because Pokimane has like a lot of staying power in this situation. Like, no, it's because Pokemon want to defend its content creators from other content creators who are like actively trying to fucking harm them.
Do you think he's ever read a book?
What?
I'm just like thinking.
Aiden Ross? No, he's not read a book.
What you do, and if they not fucking what you do, they will never unban you, bro. They will never unban you. So yes, they were watching. They have been watching Aiden, and I know for a fact they've been watching Aiden.
Dude, what is up with Twitter clips, bro? What the fuck is going on?
Well, you're telling me the Everything app's videos don't load properly? I'm
it's
shocked.
Like 50 seconds.
I'm
it's like I had to
shocked.
restart
doing
it.
streams with a particular motherfucker, and all talk stopped.
Yeah, he's right.
All talk ceased.
Yeah, Rage is 100% right about this. Yeah, he's talking about fucking Nick Fuentes and shit and Sneeko.
I was so mad. I texted. I was like, Aiden, why the fuck are you streaming with this motherfucker, bro? Cooked. But that just told me. That just.
Yeah, he is illiterate.
What does a fast?
I'm sure you've seen this before.
I have, but not in a minute.
It means you are a far right authorization on ultranalytic. Oh my God, ultra analyst, political ideology movement characterized by dictator leadership, centralized autocracy, militarism.
I mean, he grew from this. He like learned what it was and was like, "This is awesome."
He got to sentences.
Yeah, he learned what these characterizations were,
Yeah,
and was
he
like,
said they're good.
Yeah.
Forcible
suppression
of opposition. So I don't know what that means, bro. I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck a fascism is. I don't know what the
No,
fuck
that
that is.
reminds me of the thing
Benito
from 40-Year-Old
Mussolini
Virgin, where
and
it's like,
Givian
all right,
Altier.
the Kevin Harpett and 40-Year-Old Virgin, where it's like, all right, you're using a lot of big words at me. I'm gonna have to take that as a sign of disrespect. That's how that feels to me.
yeah,
Gentile. And Jason
Missouli.
Stanley. Like, who the fuck are these people, bro? Never heard in my fucking life. What is an example of a fascist? Yo!
Nazi party led by Adolf Hitler. Yo! Now he's
Sorry, I didn't know that Aiden Ross said the words Jason Stanley.
Oh, this is the other funny thing. Like Aiden Ross and Ethan Klein are saying the same shit. Look at this. Look.
Why do people think I'm Hitler? I've never denied the Holocaust.
The
Platform
Holocaust.
neo-Nazis. He platforms fucking terrorists. I platform Nick Fuentes.
Thank you, Ethan Klein. Very cool, Ethan Klein. Yo, Ethan Klein's got a lot of fucking good allies in this fight. Let me tell you, okay? He's got Sex Pestiny. He's got fucking Elon Musk. He's got Aiden Ross, apparently. Keemstar. All the best and brightest have come together. Asmongold. Okay? Motherfucker built their Legion of Doom and still thinks he's like, I'm a progressive. I'm pro-Palestine. Tim Pool. Quarter pounder.
Anti-Semitic artwork as his official emotes. I don't even do my emotes. It's Prismal and Lico and Citrus. Like, bro. Uses massage.
Like, I don't want anyone to be fucking permabanned from any platform, okay? I'm a content creator. I also talk about a lot of stuff that people in positions of power don't, okay? That's precisely the reason why, even though I don't say anything fucking anti-Semitic because I'm not an anti-Semite, people constantly lose their shit and try to smear me as one. Why? Because I'm anti-Israel, and you can't be that, okay? Now, because of that reason, I understand censorship being a obvious weapon to wield against someone like myself, okay? It's both self-preservation and also the principle that I think, you know, it's not a good thing to permanently ban people from fucking platforms. But the problem is, if you keep doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down on this dumb shit, like, of course they're not going to fucking unban you, man. I want Aiden Ross to get better. Okay? I want him to get better. I don't want him to fucking platform Nazis. I want him to be like, you know what? I've learned from the past. I shouldn't do any of this shit. And I'm going to actively work against doing this shit. Okay? But it's just crazy that he just like doesn't realize why this is happening and then just thinks, nah, it's because of Hasan or some shit.
Misogynistic rhetoric. What? I make it very clear. Girls are very good at a set of things, and men are very good at a set of things. It's fact.
Hasan's misogynistic rhetoric. Girls are from Jupiter, and boys are from Mars. Straight up.
Anyway, it's just like, yeah. I saw another one of these things as well. I saw Sneeko, who's on his like, I'm getting better arc. Okay. Sneako's on his like, I'm a liberal now arc recently. Okay. And it's kind of funny because I actually did watch. Here's what happened. This morning, this video popped up on my feed. Ramadan is much more than skipping lunch. Why did I watch this video? Because there's a lot of fucking random right-wing accounts that are constantly now chirping about how like Ramadan is just skipping lunch. You guys are so fucking weak and pathetic. It's the same people that would die or kill themselves if they couldn't get a fucking Twinkie, talking about how like, oh, it's totally fucking easy to just not eat from sun up to sundown and also not drink water from sun up to sundown while doing your daily activities.
Yeah, Jews do that once a year, and we sit still the whole time. You know, like, I would never in my life step to Ramadan on that.
Yeah, one. And as someone who doesn't participate in fasting but has fasted in the past during Ramadan just to try it out, let me tell you, that shit is not fucking easy. Okay, it's not easy at all. So it's kind of funny that American treatlerites are just like, oh, it's so simple. It's so fucking.
It's also by the no, but here's the thing: like, why do the treatlerites do that? I think it's because the videos that always like go about like the meme shit that goes about making that point. They don't show people being hungry throughout the day. It's like they have like a they show them like, oh, here's like a gigantic plate of rice and lamb. Here's this, here's that, here's all the food.
Yeah. They see like, that they see iftar, they see the iftar dinners,
exactly.
and they think this is what it's about.
Yeah, it's like oh my god, dude, like oh, you think Yom Kippur is like a fucking hard fast? Like what's that dinner you're having there, man? Like what's that fucking brisket?
Anyway, yeah,
idiot.
Republicans who did January 6th because they couldn't go to fucking Applebee's to eat jalapeno poppers are fucking talking about how easy it is that the entirety of the Muslim population is fasting from sun up to sundown. I fasted since age 9 till the age of 23. Honestly, it was great. I love fasting. Even after being agnostic, I still appreciate it a lot.
14 years is a long time to fast, dude. You should get some food.
Also, yeah, especially
you can eat now.
The no water part is the most.
That's the killer.
The most insane part of it. Like it's very difficult. So I don't know where the fuck people are getting this information from. They should try it one day. There's actually a relatively socialist purpose behind fasting as well, and zakat as well. Islam is a very communal religion. Regardless of what you may think about it. I mean, I am not a committed believer myself, as you guys know. But having said that, I have talked about the communal aspects of Islam in general. And fasting is for a very specific purpose. It's to help you, the average believer, understand the plight that others go through. Those who are less fortunate than you go through. Okay, at least that's how it was taught to me at a young age.
Well, and also I'd add that like fasting in general, like in the context of religion and other stuff, like it's literally a way of putting yourself in the. I mean, it's like it says like it's saying like, all right, put yourself in suffering and pain, and our way of defining what suffering and pain is not eating. And that forces you just like directly to consider like, well, who doesn't eat and how much would that
exactly
suck?
And zakat as well is a big part of this too. Like you have to give when you in the holiday when you actually what is the term called? Kurban. How do you say kurban? Sacrifice an animal. Okay, like in the halal fashion, you're supposed to distribute the meat to your entire neighborhood. There's a lot of aspects of that. Zakat is not about tithing. Tithing goes back to the fucking church. Zakat actually is direct wealth redistribution, a percentage of your wealth that you directly redistribute to people in your community. So, you know, it's literally mutual aid baked into the religion. It's direct action baked into the religion. But all of that stuff is I mean, the reason why I brought that up is because I watched this and I was like, oh, wait, maybe he's turning a new leaf. And then I saw his account because I was like, what's he about? What's he doing? The day prior to this fucking video, on March 6th, 2 days before, this is the video that he posted.
It's the website where you get banned if you extend your arm too far unless you're black like Kevin Hart. Where you can call for the assassination of a U.S. senator if you do the humiliation ritual.
Yeah,
what?
I did the humiliation ritual. I played dodgeball and Dan Clancy was on my team. So that was my humiliation ritual.
To wish PTSD on American soldiers if you're a fat industry plant. This website is on.
Bro posted the ADL statement as someone who is not only
I was about to say
not only a revert but a Holocaust denier and also simultaneously like is supposed to be pro-Palestine. I think he is. I don't know. Like it is crazy Also, calling Frogan an industry plan is hilarious. Yeah, dude.
This website is unfortunately the main source of live streaming. What's
Mr. Pro Palestine fucking plastering on his YouTube video a tweet that he printed out from the fucking ADL.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
website is unfortunately the main source of live streaming. What started as Justin.tv was sold to Amazon in 2014 for $1 billion.
Is this paper thing his bit?
Yeah.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Then slowly it became the place where people block traffic at a convention center dressed in cat ears convene on.
Yeah, they're all woke and gay. That's the other thing. It's like Twitch became woke and gay.
Wait, what did the Chocolate Rain do, guy?
I don't
What did
know.
he do?
Dressed in cat ears convene online.
Chocolate
like
Rain.
if Portland, Oregon was a website. Autistic white people, before they knew what autism was. Normal people didn't and still don't know that there's an audience of people that watch an animated mouse play Fortnite for hours. Anyway, fast forward a couple years and there's a 30-year-old man with red hair who's flossing on Jimmy
Bro,
Fallon.
I
Normal
didn't
people
know
are
they're-
like,
this is, I mean, I assume
Then why
it's
do you
just-
want to be on it?
I
Why do you want to
assume-
be on it? Why do you want to be on the platform if you fucking hate it so much?
I assume that this is just like, it's the same thing for another 3 minutes. Like, does it advance?
I don't know. We'll
why
see.
is there a 30-year-old man with red hair flossing on Jimmy Fallon? And suddenly out of nowhere, this Jewish kid pops up and changes streaming forever. He's playing 2K and LeBron James calls him up. The biggest rappers are pulling up to freestyle. This kid is making more money than the celebrities coming on his stream. He's bringing on cute girls to flirt. He's joking late night with his friends. He's doing what regular people do. Suddenly,
pause.
Twitch isn't autistic and gender fluid
One
anymore.
is like, okay, break this down for me.
No, the non-autistic and non-gender fluid thing to do is act like a gay guy around rappers who get uncomfortable by it. That's what, yeah. Like, that's what it is. You so like, you know, regular people.
you know what I wouldn't call
regular people who call up LeBron.
You know what I wouldn't call that? I would not call that a humiliation ritual.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Definitely not.
Yeah, regular people who have the
Regular
capacity to fucking just dial up LeBron and then,
Right.
you know. But like there is some truth to, like, I mean, I guess there is not a lot of truth to what he's saying, but like yeah, Aiden Ross was a very popular content creator and did all of this stuff, and it was good when he was doing all of this stuff, and I think he brought a lot of attention to Twitch as well, and it was a good thing. And he brought a lot of celebrities onto Twitch as well. And then the torch was carried on by Kai Cenat as well, for sure, and many other content creators now.
Suddenly, Twitch is mainstream. Then naturally,
No, Twitch was
No, come on.
time out to hate. Time out to hate. By the way,
yeah.
that's my favorite meme because what is it? Kraft, the fucking
Robert Kraft.
Robert Kraft's like time out to hate
Oh
campaign.
my God! The
was
Snoop Dogg? Did you see the
no,
commercial?
no. And that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about with Shaq when he was like time out.
Yes.
That happened when Israel invaded Lebanon. And that is a famous fucking thing that Hezbollah does to say, like, you come in vertical, you leave horizontal, like you leave in caskets.
Yeah.
So like this was literally like a call sign for Hezbollah to the Israeli troops. When they do this, that means you come in vertical and you leave horizontal in caskets. So Robert Kraft coming out with that and making Shaq do that was fucking hilarious.
That's reappropriation, dog.
Right as Israel was invading Lebanon, mind you. Anyway, but yeah, that's why I always go time out to hate. It's my favorite thing to do.
I also like putting like Sharpie scribble over Ninja's face.
Yeah. No, Twitch was absolutely mainstream
Twitch, yeah,
because
I was
of
gonna say,
this.
right? I was like that guy, like cover of ESPN
Yeah.
magazine.
Yeah, you can't-
Super Bowl, the Drake stream,
You
Travis
can't-
Scott.
You
Come
can't
on.
say this
Come
fucking red-haired 30-year-old was flossing on Jimmy Fallon and then go, Aiden made Twitch mainstream.
Yeah, there and also
No, he made Twitch mainstream.
No, but like the arc that he's painting is that like the arc of Twitch in this like moron style version is that like the thing becomes mainstream, but it like slipped its it slipped the bonds. It moved beyond the like red hair like gay boy stuff, and they elevated this just objective normal guy
Yeah.
who gets all the attention.
What's good, big
And-
dog?
And then, of course, he's about to say, and then they
Believe this
couldn't
kid
handle this normal,
starts
awesome
maturing and
guy.
learning about the world. How politics and fake morality extend far beyond just the government.
They also hate Pokemon. That's like,
Yeah.
I know
Well,
exactly.
He said
No, no.
fake morality. Is
Yeah,
the-
no, this is a clip that is like in perpetuity, always repeated from like fucking like 2016 or something when she says, I think she says the N-word in this. And literally they always bring this shit up to be like, she's fake. She's fake. She does fake morality. They say the same shit about me as well, where they're like, yeah, she was 17 years old, you know, and has apologized for it a million times over, obviously, and it's not.
Morality extend far beyond just the government. How the entertainment industry is held together by fake friendships. To make it on Twitch, you gotta fake it.
Yeah, it's
The
all
entertainment industry, Jewish Hollywood, is held together by fake friends.
I wonder, because I saw like Jeffrey Epstein, the Israel flag on that fucking thing initially. So I wonder how he's gonna slap that back onto the collage when he literally started off with a ADL poster and also said 2 anti-Israel content creators are bad. Like, look at this. Look at the Mossad, Israel, Robert Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein. Also, the ADL was right to demand that fucking Frogan get banned because she hurt the feelings of the American military. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Come on. Like, she literally, listen. Yes, what she said was, you know, something that people got really up in their fucking feelings about. It's no different than what a million other content creators have said in the past, okay? In terms of like, yeah, if you go out there and you don't feel any fucking, if you're someone who joins the military and you go out there and you don't feel any fucking kind of like, if you don't feel that you did a bad thing and you actively talk about how awesome it is and you actively defend it and your output, basically, if you don't have any remorse whatsoever, then, you know, bleep, I'm not going to say the rest of it. Was it spicy? Absolutely. Okay. It was absolutely a spicy thing to say. It was a hot button topic at a hot button time when everyone was actively coming after her. She got banned for it. Not even for that, but she got banned for the fucking hummus thing. All right. Doesn't matter if ex-military dudes agree with her. Twitch didn't. Okay. She got banned for it. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Is the Shane Gillis clip on Iraq? Yeah, but that's Shane Gillis who said that, so it's different, you see? Let me see what Iraq Shane Gillis said.
You notice the war in the Middle East is just on the internet. The whole fucking thing. Every dude out there on both sides was wearing GoPros the entire time. Like, you can watch it. We watched like 3 hours of the war in Iraq. And after the first hour, I found myself starting to cheer, not cheer, but like relate. I felt like I could relate more to the monkey bars guys. You know what I mean? They were a little more my speed. And they were proud of the monkey bars. You remember that video? You've seen them using the monkey bars. They filmed themselves using the monkey bars and then sent that tape out to the world like, not bad. You ever wonder how you would do out there? Watch those guys. Those are just normal fucking dudes. Second shots are fired. There's no game plan. Everyone's just, oh, shit! Very relatable. Guns jamming. Try to fire a rocket, it goes straight fucking backwards. They look like me trying to fire a gun. Their feet move when they shoot. Very relatable. They also never won. They got fucked up every single time. Bad. They would blow up like one truck every 5 months. They'd be just as surprised as everybody. Shit finally worked out. You could hear it in their voice. Someone would blow up, they'd be like, oh! Oh! It's like, yeah, dude, that's a human reaction. That's relatable. That's what I would do if I saw a fucking explosion. I'd go, oh! That's human. You ever watch us kill people? I can't relate to that at all. There's some Black Hawk helicopter with night vision, mows down like 40 people. Pilot gets on, he just goes, clear. Just flies away. It's like, yo, that's a psycho. That guy didn't give a fuck about that. At least ISIS is down there having fun. Dancing afterwards.
You can get away with a lot if you can say it with you know, with swag. with a little bit of charisma. Anyway, my point is Frogan was already fucking punished for not just that, but like some silly shit, as a matter of fact, which was directly the Sabra hummus thing. If asked, like a platform that punishes someone for saying Sabra hummus is mid-tier hummus, is like shitty hummus, okay, is of course not going to let back a dude who is actively defending pedophilia and lowering the age of consent laws, and also simultaneously fucking, you know, denying the Holocaust. Okay,
together by fake friendships. To make it on Twitch, you gotta fake it. On Twitch, you could say America deserved 9/11 if you put on a dress, but if you say there are only...
There's no way these guys actively believe this, right? Like, they think that, dog, you have to be, like, your mental faculties are worse than John Fetterman. If you think Twitch was like, put on the fucking dress. Put on the fucking dress and paint your nails, okay? If you don't do that, you are not getting unbanned.
Or it's like the flip of it is the other way, which is that like you think that like, oh, well, if I want to like convince the mass, if I need to convince the masses, if I need to Trojan horse this idea that America, you know, deserved 9/11, this very controversial idea that nobody has ever talked about in universities, in American high levels of American policy, nobody's ever considered that idea. But if I want to Trojan horse that, then I need to wear a dress and paint my nails.
I thought you were going to perhaps refer to a very good, well-researched podcast series called Blowback.
I would never reference that.
Very good, well-researched podcast series called Blowback that talks exactly about, you know, how 9/11 happened.
I mean, you could say America deserved 9/11 without it being like, oh yeah, America morally deserved it. Like that could be your opinion or not or whatever. But it's like you could just say like, yeah, America certainly earned it by by no in the on the matter of fact level. Like I don't mean that like America morally deserved. I'm talking explicitly about the idea that like
I don't think these people care about nuance. No, I'm just letting you know. You're getting into the
just that like we armed them in the 70s. We supported the war and the conflict.
that was my point.
Yeah,
that was precisely my point, which is why I got banned. So I'm just letting you know.
All right, okay.
Anyway, but the point is, you should listen to the Blowback podcast. It's incredibly well researched and talks about exactly how America got to the 9/11 part of the story. But in any case, Noah and I will be wearing a dress for no particular reason right now. Put on the fucking dress. Yeah, we're gonna do our humiliation ritual real quick.
Our humiliation ritual incoming. Our Hail Marys, etc.
Okay. All jokes aside, like this is all over the place. Like, what is your fucking worldview, man? What like?
Two genders, you'll get banned for unmoderated chat. Twitch is fucking retarded. It's retarded that an American company has decided freedom of speech doesn't matter. It's retarded how they created their own system of morality through the voices of multi-millionaire streamers who tell you to eat the rich. Through the voices of women whose job it is to cry on camera so pathetic men can fall in love through the screen. But it starts to make sense when you see.
Yeah, dude, you're never getting unbanned, big dog. I'm gonna be honest.
I gotta be.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you can think it's because you're like, you can think it's because you're fucking based, but like, no, it's because you're brain dead. Like, it's just like, it's so stupid. It's like,
it's so dumb.
It's so unimaginably stupid, dude. Oh my god.
Like, I just like the idea of it's also like over and over again, and I'm gonna like smile and like break character a bit as I'm saying it because I have like the emotional regulation of an 8-year-old. Like all of it is just so. Dude, like
it's funny because like these are the motherfuckers who need a job, bro. People,
yeah, they do need a job.
Like you need a job, brother. What are you doing? Get a job. Get a job.
See who their CEO is.
We could do
a serial masturbator, a gooner. That's it.
What?
I was doing plenty.
Bro, this is, by the way, this is literally like a rehashing of Ethan Klein's Nuke with some exceptions. He doesn't shit on like he shits on Frogan, but not Pokimane and Cinna and Valkyrie. But like aside from that, this literally is a condensed version, I think, of Ethan Klein's Nuke. Oh man, how
Wait,
funny.
What's the trans 9/11? Oh, it's because you have to be trans to say that. I guess. Never mind.
No, you come on, dude.
I know we don't have to retread it. There's a symbolism. I had to process the symbols.
Keep up.
Plenty of research and stop when he showed his algorithm was a bunch of porn stars floating in hot tubs. CEO Dan Clancy is a pathetic libtard with no backbone who makes a big speech boasting about new descriptive censorship policy.
Also, that he doesn't really want to get unbanned.
Yeah, I think he's just farming it.
Yeah.
Wait, he did a Muslims didn't do 9/11 video?
Oh no.
this point, if I'm never
what does that mean?
Who? Wait, is he saying? Maybe he's based. He's saying
No,
like
maybe-
Wahhabist Islam is not real Islam. That's what he's gonna say.
I'm gonna be honest, Hasan. I don't think that's what he meant, and
No,
I have a bad feeling about where this one's going.
No, he's gonna say Wahhabist Islam is not true Islam. Like they're fake. They're phony.
I don't know, man. My
Let's
spidey
see.
senses be tingling. Also, what is it with these guys at all white apartments?
I don't know, but like he actually does have like a. It's weird to say this, but he does have a like a decent understanding of aesthetic. I think not his apartment. I'm saying like the way he films
Oh
stuff.
no, it's stylized real well. Like,
At this
that's
point, if I'm
not-
never
like, I
reinstated
buy
on
that.
YouTube, Facebook,
Totally.
Instagram, TikTok, but admitted pedophile Chris Tyson is, it is what it is. Muslims didn't do 9/11.
Like this is what I mean. He does like he is talented. That's the saddest part. Is just like he's just using it for garbanzo.
I go through.
It's a racist Casey Neistat video. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it is Casey Race War. You're right.
Yeah, holy shit.
Oh my
This
god.
is part 2 on the George Floyd Super Bowl halftime show because I'm still flabbergasted.
What?
George Floyd Super Bowl halftime show. Oh my god. And then he gets sad when his fucking own fan base of neo-Nazis are saying he eats cats and dogs. He's like, no, you guys don't understand. I'm half Haitian. We don't eat cats and dogs. And they call him the N-word. But then he calls the fucking Super Bowl halftime show the George Floyd Super Bowl halftime show. Bro, you're black. What's wrong with you, dude? Isn't he half black? Half black and Pinoy gang.
How liberals don't think that this midget wearing bell bottoms is not an industry plant. Then all of a sudden it made sense when I saw Pokimane said only
He's
white
obsessed,
people
by the
didn't
way,
like
with that
it.
phrase
Because for woke
industry
people-
plant. That's like such a
Yeah.
such a stupid and lame like concept. Because it's like it's just like, oh yeah, there's no possible way that anybody would organically enjoy this. By the way, I have like I've got like the world experience of a like a fucking like thimble.
Yeah, oh my
Well,
god.
Kendrick Lamar is a hero. He puts fat black women in his music videos, even though he's married to a skinny light skin. He makes music about transphobia to get woke people on his side and then blames white people for everything. And there's a reason Pokimane will never get canceled for being racist to white people. And it's the same reason Kendrick Lamar people the victim mentality. Both of them know they're feeding their fans bullshit, but the industry rewards bullshit.
How does this connect to Muslims not doing 9/11?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I'm
but
so confused
I
by
love
this guy's
I
like,
love the
leaps.
projection. I love the projection because like a couple days before he made this video, he's like, I've realized that I have developed a audience of like, you know, not the best kind of people. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do my very best to try and turn a new leaf, right? But the thing is, he doesn't believe it then. He doesn't believe the shit he's saying then. You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem here. Is like, he's like, nah, these people can't be sincere, okay? They just hate white people. And they don't even believe that white people are the problem, but they actually are fucking saying that to make white people feel bad about themselves. And white people shower them with gifts and praise. It's like an entirely crafted worldview built on top of nonsense. You know what I mean? Oh, it's just very strange that these guys always present the opposition as like grifting or
Not what they're doing. Not the guys who. Wait, you're telling me like no? You actually, if there's anybody in this world who's not grifting, it's the guys who are always putting little gambling tags on their shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if Sneeko specifically.
This
but
is
it's
why.
the
This
same
is why.
world.
This is why it must make sense. Look. Yahya Sinwar provides a new perspective of the West about Hamas. Why are they called terrorists? The newly martyred leader was born in the genocide and expelled from his home. He was raised in a refugee camp amidst war. He spent 20 years in Israeli prison studying his faith and how to liberate his people. How can we be so arrogant as to call his actions anything else than self-defense? Why is our image of a terrorist man dressed in a keffiyeh with an AK-47 instead of a suit and nuclear code? Perhaps we have been tricked. Perhaps the people responsible for brainwashing us with the media are the same ones currently committing genocide. Perhaps the real terrorists are at home. Okay? The same mind that came up with this also is fucking doing this.
I'm too far unless you're black like Kevin Hart. Plant. This website is unfortunately the main source of.
Like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? It's so inconsistent. Like, if you understand that America perhaps are the real terrorists, okay, at the global fucking stage, what do you Like, what is this? Like, I'm slapping the fucking ADL sticker on here. Also, he talked about anti-white racism here. And what's really funny about that is that I got banned off Twitch for saying cracker, okay? I got banned off Twitch for anti-white racism. Shut the fuck up.
Bullshit. It's not a secret anymore. The Zionists that control the industry use wokeism and nationalism to redirect their hatred towards whites and Muslims.
I literally paused it right before he told me the truth. Who did 9/11?
I told you. I had a bad feeling, Hasan. Had a bad feeling.
I thought he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna say. You know, Wahhabists are not.
I
real.
thought he was gonna say the Boston Celtics, but
Let me explain, because it's not working anymore. The shift became crystal clear when Selena Gomez cried on her Instagram about.
It's so funny.
it is crazy how much this guy hates women crying.
Yeah.
It is insane.
It's
he
all-
must make them cry.
No,
all the
he's
time.
like he's literally just like picking. He's like picking certain like conservative cultural touch points and just like weaving that into his argument. It's all about keeping your attention, okay? He understands his audience and he just wants to keep them paying attention. He's somehow talking about 9/11 and how the Jews did it while also literally talking about Selena Gomez crying and how there is this like dangerous plot by the Jews to create a race war in this country. Like, it's so fucking stupid. While also all of the people that he hates are fake and he is the real one.
Mexicans because illegal aliens were being deported by the thousands. Selena Gomez is American. She doesn't speak a word of Spanish. And the internet saw right through her bullshit and clowned her so hard she deleted the post. But the next week, Ye started selling swastika t-shirts and only received a fraction of the hate. That's never happened before. Then Ye doubled his sales on
Why is
Yeezy.
Blue Velvet playing on the TV?
Because he likes art, dude. You don't understand. He's giving a tribute to Lynch.
It's so annoying to me to like just be like this insane misogynist while like that just is, man, this sucks.
And his streams went up like he
So
dropped
bad,
an album.
man.
The only backlash was some of his team made statements of resignation, and then I realized, why have I never seen a tour manager quit because of Antichrist symbols? For decades, art...
This is a brilliant point. He brought up a really good point. Yeah. Yeah, you can't say any... Yep. Noah, Jewish. Okay, mind blown. Yeah, that's right.
I feel like I short-circuited just now.
No, you just got exposed.
I'm so confused, man.
He's like,
I thought I understood stuff.
Why won't
I thought I knew things.
Yeah, no. Why won't managers quit due to Antichrist symbols?
Bro,
but they only quit.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Sneeko. You are fucking stupid. Oh my god.
Yeah, no,
you are like really stupid,
dude.
You are so stupid.
No, I think it's different than that. I think he knows his
cynical.
audience is stupid.
He's not actually. I mean, I want to emphasize that I think this is stupid. This is stupid things to say, etc. But he is himself really a cynical. Cynical motherfucker.
Sneeko literally tweeted that Jews control the media, and you said he's right. Please pay attention to what he's saying. Wait, what? I didn't say he's right. What are you talking about? Why did you say Sneeko was right when he blamed the Jews? I'm joking, chatter. What the fuck? I don't think he's making any good points.
He's not. I think I can speak for Hasan on this one. I think we can say we are down on Sneeko. We are low. We are buying low on Sneeko here.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's amazing. This video is everything, dude.
Artists are paraded around and even awarded for using satanic imagery.
Bro,
nobody ever quits.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
He's true. Nobody ever quits for satanic imagery.
True.
Yeah.
Keep going. I got to see what he does here.
You said the Yahya Sinwar thing was correct, and he literally said Jews control media in the post. Wait, he did? Did he?
Perhaps the people brainwashing us with media are the same ones currently up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably talking about Jews. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably talking about Jews there. You're right. You're right, Chatter.
You're right about that. I thought he was
making a mature reasoned point, but
I thought he was doing Noam Chomsky.
Yeah, exactly. It's like is it possible
those who wage war are manufacturing consent for said war because the entire system is designed around manufacturing weapons and justifying permanent war, which is a necessity.
No, but that's not what this is. This is about the Jews.
But this is also part of the reason why
it's just more subtle.
This is also part of the reason why. I mean, yeah, he doesn't. He
doesn't say the Jew word or Zionist, for example.
Yeah,
he just says the people.
But this is part of the problem with what do you call it? What is it? What's this? The anti-Semitism is the socialism of the fools.
Yeah, August Bebel.
Yeah, it's like it's. This is why it's so fucking dangerous to have anti-Semites run rampant, because just like when Tucker Carlson uses left-wing economic populism to drive home a very nefarious agenda of WASP nationalism, anti-Semites can fucking weave into regular discourse and get 60,000 fucking likes on a statement like this, when in fact it is actually serving a different purpose. Not to talk about like the ways in which the double standard, or the ways in which like the old George Carlin bit of saying Israelis are commandos, Palestinians are terrorists. It's not about that, but it's about, you know, Jews are doing it. Jews, Jew this, Jew that, Jew, like the fucking Alex Jones video. If you consistently undermine critical analysis coming from people who are actively going against anti-Semitism, and also simultaneously explaining to people the material reasons as to why we have unconditional support for Israel, the only people that will always find their way through this process is those that can latch on to the orbit of right-wing commentary, because they have allowances for this sort of thing. They let it, they just, whatever the fuck they want, as long as they are shitting on women, as long as they're shitting on gay people, as long as they're saying like Donald Trump is the fucking savior. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, the only kind of permissible narrative that is deeply anti-Semitic, or the only kind of permissible narrative around these sorts of issues, come from deeply anti-Semitic people. This creates more anti-Semitism. Don't care about Sneeko and his dumbass takes, but why did he have the time to set up like 3 different shots, but no time to throw those soda bottles of the trash shaking my head?
I'm reminded of, there was this dude who used to work in my dad's office who had this like really like disgusting desk. It was covered in shit all the times. And he had this little plaque on it that said, "A messy desk is the sign of a mind at work." And I think that that's what everybody who ever is just like a really dirty and messy guy says about why they don't clean out their trash. He thinks he's a genius.
Yeah. Anyway, made some great points though. Twitch is woke and gay.
Twitch is woke and gay.
Oh wait, he goes back to he goes back to to Rashid Al Haddad, who is not a Houthi, by the way.
Policies, and then bans me a week later for off-platform behavior. What the fuck is off-platform behavior?
This video. You can point to this video. You know,
I like the idea of also like off-platform behaviors if it's like this mystical concept instead of.
I'm beginning to think he's apolitical, by the way, because I'm noticing that he has the signature telltale sign of an apolitical man, which is unlimited support for Donald Trump. Yeah, why are you shitting on this guy? Clearly his interest. You're right. I'm so sorry.
Did I make a Nazi salute in my sleep? He enacts policy where streamers are supposed to be unbanned after 2 years, but refuses to follow through if he's an enemy of his lapdog. If Dan Clancy was—
Oh, I'm the one who kept him banned. Okay, got it. By the way, the funniest like early one-sided beef that I had that I didn't even know I had was with Sneeko. Apparently, I played somewhat of a formative role in him like diving into the fucking right-wing pipeline because I thought that there was some sus shit. Yeah, Sneeko, Jews don't control the media, Turks do. Yeah, that's Ethan Klein as well.
We're gonna do a Jews versus Turks who controls the media charity boxing match to figure that one, to get to the bottom of that one.
Yeah, he
actually, if it's a boxing match, I think we know who will control the media after that. If it's between us, at least.
You gotta.
That's right. That's right. I'm
not gonna fight you. Give me Michael Rappaport at least. You know what I mean?
He wasn't retarded, he would grift the MAGA right wing just like Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg did after Trump won. But he is retarded. So when the ADL is applying pressure because his lapdog is promoting registered terrorists,
This is, by the way, this is what I was talking about with the Yahya Sinwar thing, because he's like, why do people call Yahya Sinwar a terrorist? And then also turns around and holds up the ADL sign and says like Rashid al-Haddad is a Houthi. And it's like, dog, like what is your worldview? I'm so confused. Do you see what I'm saying, chatters? Like it wasn't even a judgment about what he's saying about Yahya Sinwar. More so that on the one hand, he's saying this. On the other, he's like, yeah, Hasan platform terrorists, which literally at the time of my fucking interview, even if he was a Houthi, okay, even if he was a part of the Houthi family or a part of the Ansar Allah movement, he would not have been a terrorist under the American guidelines because the Houthis had not been registered as a terror cell. Joe Biden had actually taken them off the terror list before he did Operation Prosperity Guardian. But that doesn't even matter. None of that matters. Why did I join bros wearing a MAGA hat? Because I'm apolitical, dog. That's my point. He is a Sunni supremacist? No. I don't think
I think you're giving him a little too much credit. I think this guy here's, you know what, actually
he's doing sectarian infighting.
Yeah, he's what I like to call a bag supremacist. He believes in the supremacy of the bag, chasing it, getting it, making love to it, holding that bag close and tightly, and rubbing it in your faces. And that, to me, that's the supremacy he stands for, at least in this moment.
Yeah.
Is promoting registered terrorists. He banned Sneeko and Fresh and Fit instead. Here's why Twitch will inevitably...
Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe it's because what you're presenting is not the fucking truth, okay? I didn't get banned for interviewing a random Yemeni teenager who wasn't a part of the Ansar Allah movement, or even if he would have been a part of the Ansar Allah movement at the time, which he wasn't, he still would not have been a registered terror organization, according to the Brandon administration. And me having a conversation with him is not a violation of the terms of service. But you know what is a violation of the terms of service? Denying the fucking Holocaust, which both you and Myron did.
Also, like, I just got to say, it's not exactly like... I mean, I would say it's incredibly lame. Constantly use the R word over and over and over and over and over and over again like this. But it does seem that there's also like I don't think he wants to convince people of anything, really, obviously, because you wouldn't frame or dress up this whole thing, but with like that word being the punchline for everything. You know what I mean? Like this is like this. It's part of what feels. It just adds to the sense of this whole fucking thing being just such a grift.
Yeah. Also, I still do retain the right, or rather, on principle, think that there is like value to interviewing people who are on the fucking terror watch list. And it's not just my perspective. America does it all the time. Western media does it all the time. And as a matter of fact, sometimes the people that they interview are unironically fitting the bill of what terrorism is supposed to be. Okay, like. You know,
Syrian leader on CNN.
Syrian leader on CNN and NBC, the leader of the HTS, former leader of Al Qaeda in Syria, who is having a bit of a rough go at it right now.
He's having a sad.
Yeah. Joe Lensky. Well, no, his name is Jelani. That's
Jelani, I know. Yeah. That's why I'm cracking up.
Yeah, not the other thing.
No, we're not saying that.
Yeah, they're not saying the other thing. They're just saying he looks like Zelensky, which I think is very funny.
think that is a good... No, I think that's like funny.
Mark Zuckerberg got hit with the Dominican ray, and Jelani got hit with the Zelensky ray, okay?
Yes. There's actually a really good... there's a really good magazine article, and like The Economist has like a magazine section did like this big profile of him, and I will say it does not seem promising for him.
Yeah.
But I do recommend it. It was a really good profile of Jelani. In 1843 is the name of that magazine.
Fail or be sold within the year. One thing I learned over the years to stay alive, being banned everywhere for reasons as stupid as COVID misinformation, is you never abandon your core. Twitch blew up because of Aiden Ross and then threw him away. And we're trying to maintain some semblance of moral consistency. All of social media is seeing through the clown.
But he's literally directly agreeing with Ethan Klein and Elon Musk in this process, for the record. Yeah, Ethan Klein gets a 30-day ban on Twitch.
Like your friends, Ethan?
Damn, Ethan.
Like your friends, Ethan.
Ethan, you got some.
Ethan, you got homies.
Ethan, you got
some ride or die.
You got some shooters, Ethan.
Yeah, you got some great friends.
Yeah.
Some great friends who love Jews.
It's so funny because like that's why I said like these guys unite on one principle alone. There's no like firmly held convictions on anything other than fuck this guy Hasan.
Yes, I was
that's
about to-
it.
Yeah,
Like
no.
it's
Oh my
crazy. Like these dudes have no fucking genuine interest in like changing the world for the better, certainly, or even for the worse. Honestly, they're just responding to whatever the fuck they're seeing immediately in front of them, and it happens to be me. It seems.
Media is seeing through the clown show. What Twitch doesn't seem to realize is that these websites don't survive without real creators. Why else?
Yeah. Also, I love this guy saying Jews own the media, and then literally talking about Elon Musk, who does own the media.
Yeah, who owns who's
he
the
literally-
owner of the media with the thing behind. I mean, whatever. You're just,
None of it
all
makes
right,
sense.
like
There's no.
no. This is he's just. I honestly, I didn't think dick riding like this was possible, but Sneako's doing it.
Yeah.
What Twitch doesn't seem to realize is that these websites don't survive without real creators. Why else am I still alive? Creators like Aiden Ross should have been given a seat at the investors table. That's why I stream on Party now.
Okay, the rest of this is
Yeah,
ridiculous. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, my Lord. But yeah, my point is, I think that
My
a
point
lot
is
of...
Hasan address.
What?
No, I was just
Yeah.
making fun.
My point is that a lot of these guys would get unbanned, okay? They would, if they showed that they weren't fuckheads, okay? That's the problem. They don't want to do that. And it's not a humiliation ritual. It's just like, you're wrong objectively. You're objectively in the wrong here. And the wrong information that you're spreading is like also fairly fucking violent, okay? And that's the reason why... That is precisely the reason why a lot of these companies are just going to be like, yeah,
And
we're not going to
present
fucking
it in
unban
ways
you.
where like you talk in language that like if anybody said that at their workplace, at school,
Yeah.
to their parents, they would get slapped upside the head and like to escort it off the premises. Like that to me is like one of the like there's like a register in which you can talk to like your hogs on a streaming platform, but that you're really not allowed to do in like daily life. But for whatever reason, these people think that actually those are like the same and that they can encourage it and demand the same kind of respect, even though they sound like an eighth grader, like an eighth, a bad kid, like a distinct case of like bad kid syndrome.
One of the things that does genuinely frustrate me, on the other hand, is that like I have, look, the repercussions that I've faced for standing by my convictions in terms of my worldview, in terms of the things that I say that obviously like go against mainstream narratives and whatnot. I've eaten those fucking bans. I have. And those repercussions are obviously inconsequential in comparison to the suffering that I try to address on this broadcast. So it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. And I do try to the best of my ability, retain my platform so that I can continue speaking truth to power. But what's very frustrating about this shit is that these guys are so fucking phony. Like, they don't have firmly held convictions. They don't have like a fully flushed out worldview, a well-established worldview. And yet they constantly point the finger at other people and go, you're fake and gay. You're fake and you're actually...
Your morals, those are fake morals.
Yeah.
Your morality's fake.
Yeah.
The
also you platform terrorists.
Yeah.
Like the fuck?
Actually, that thing they call the golden rule about treating others as you like to be treated. Yeah,